And we are back with Rebecca Waldron from Busch's Market in the Fox 2 Kitchen this morning. How's your Irish jig?
Oh, I don't know. I can't jig quite like you can. I'll leave it to you.
You should see me ice fish.
Oh,
you want to see some jigging? I'll show you some jigging.
Okay.
We're going to make Irish cheddar soup and parsnip soup?
Yes, it's a parsnip snoop with Irish cheddar. So something like that. Between both of us, we'll get it right eventually.
And corned beef and cabbage, because I love that.
Yes, it's a garnish. The corned beef and cabbage is a garnish. So we're going to start here by, we're going to take a little bit of oil, any kind of good vegetable oil. I'm using grapeseed oil because that's my favorite. But we're going to add that to the pan here. We're going to add some leeks.
Okay, so right out of the gate, you got some grapeseed oil and leeks. Two things that I have never consumed or looked at or seen or heard of. I mean,
this will be a first. This could be exciting.
Why grapeseed oil? What makes that?
It has a higher smoke point than a lot of other oils, and it has the healthy fat properties of olive oil.
So a high smoke point, so it's going to be really popular in Colorado.
Well, no, it doesn't burn. Olive oil will burn at a lower temperature. So this actually has it's good for searing, sautéing, frying, anything like that.
And what are leeks?
Leeks, well, they're from the same family as onions, but they're longer. They look like a really big green onion. You want to use the white and the light green parts.
Why?
Because the other parts are tough.
Okay, so you put onions in there too.
Right, so we have leeks and onions going in here. We're also going to actually throw in some garlic. So a little bit of garlic in there. Not too much, but a little bit.
Do you have a garlic press?
I do, but I usually just chop it.
Okay.
Because it actually works a little better for me. So we're going to saute that for a minute or so. After this sautés for a minute, we're going to add our parsnips. Now, parsnips are the most wonderful, underrated vegetable. They are delicious. They're sweet. They kind of look like a white carrot.
Okay, what do they taste like?
A little bit sweeter than a carrot. Okay. So it's a little starchy like a potato, but a little bit sweeter. So it's a delicious root vegetable. They're great roasted in a soup like this. So we're just going to saute those parsnips in there a little bit. It's a theme, I think. I don't know. So we're going to saute that, and then simply just add some stock. Now this is vegetable broth, and you could use chicken broth. My other version here has chicken broth, but if you have vegetarian folks, then you're going to want to use the vegetable broth. So we're going to bring that to a simmer. And that's going to cook for a good long time, usually about 20 to 30 minutes. And when it does cook, it's going to become this beautiful kind of broken down soup here that you see. So you've got your chunks of parsnip still in there, but what we want to do is we want to puree that so it's nice and smooth. So I'm going to get my fun blender here, my immersion blender, and we're going to puree that. This thing is fun to use. And it's a lot easier than transporting your...
I backed up on you.
You backed up.
I backed up on you.
Yeah, well, it does spray a little, but it's a lot easier than transporting your soup back and forth between... yeah, it is spraying a little bit. Back and forth between your food processor and your stove. So you can just do this right on the stove. Make sure it's good and pureed, just like that. Good and smooth, almost there. And so once that's pureed, you kind of... see, it's a little bit thick still. So what we're going to do is we're going to add, there we go, beautiful. We're going to add some heavy cream. So if you wanted to make this lower fat, you could add milk, but this is nice and rich, so we're just going to add some heavy cream in there. And let me make sure my heat is up a little bit. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to stir that in. We're also going to add some grainy mustard. So this is a coarse grain mustard.
Mustard?
Yeah, it just gives it a little bit of bite. You'll see when you taste it.
Mustard?
Just gives it a little bit of bite.
No way.
Yes, it's good. Trust me.
Yes way?
Yes way. But you will be a convert to mustard in your soup momentarily.
It's kind of like that time that I said dill pickle soup. That's about the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. And then I had it, and I thought it was the best soup ever.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. So that's going to go in there. I'm going to add just a little bit more stock in there.
Okay, so you're taking stock of the situation.
Taking stock, yes, exactly.
Needed to be thinned out.
A little bit more. So you just kind of have to eyeball that. So once it's the right consistency, and it's a little bit warm, you're going to stir in just some Irish cheddar. Now this is Dubliner, so this is a Irish cheddar style cheese. And we currently have a great Irish cheese promotion at Busch's. So we have Dubliner, we have Blarney Castle, some great Irish cheddar. And you're just going to stir that in so that it just melts and is nice and smooth and delicious. So what we have over here is a garnished version with a little bit of sautéed corned beef and cabbage. So that's just garnished there right in the middle. And you can, if you want to do a vegetarian version, you can do just the cabbage, which we've done over there as well.
Okay.
So if you want to give that a whirl and see if I've converted you to parsnip soup. What do you think? Not horrible. You're just eating the corned beef, aren't you?
I'm not. No, I'm not just eating the corned beef.
There you go.
That is really good. Like you said, the mustard has some bite.
Yep, a little bit of bite in there. So, you know, all of these ingredients can be found at Busch's. We also have this recipe up on our website, www.busches.com, and also the Fox 2 website as well.
All right, good stuff. Excellent. Come back soon, will you?
I will, absolutely.
We were hatching plans. We've had such fun with Rebecca today that we're going to have her back on the show more often, kind of like how we have Chef Kelly on all the time. We're going to have Chef Rebecca on.
You said it on the air. There you go.
There you go. We're going to make it happen. We'll see you in about 3 months.
All right, sounds good.
All right.